Yeah. I'm so glad I'm here for Halloween.
Pokemon
I just
trainer.
realized they're not doing 8 minutes. They're actually doing 7 minutes.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I thought it was
technically
8
we're
minutes.
supposed to. Most regions do have 8 minutes, but some
Right.
small communities do decide they want to do 7 minutes instead. And
Yeah. All right. So the biggest thing about the Ike is, once again, straightforward character, very simple character,
yeah,
right? But he does his job very, very well. But Mr. Ping, unfortunately, very versed in his matchup and has already gotten a really big lead.
yeah. I mean, Mr. Ping is like the biggest reason why I say he's much more aggressive than a lot of these other players is he's in a scramble situation, right? Because you got your advantage, your disadvantage, and then you got neutral, and then you have scramble where you're both like on top of each other.
Wow.
Mr. Ping is way more likely to go for an aggressive option than almost all of these other top players for other regions.
And unfortunately, Cala, that means he has to really think fast, right? Think about his response well if he wants to match Mr. Ping, because Mr. Ping has like the perfect balance of aggression and defensive options, right?
Yeah.
He knows how to like entice you to keep going for more, and when you overstep your boundaries, he just gives you a short tackle and you're down one stock.
And he just picks it up. The dash attack is there, and
Yeah.
Cala
And
in an odd
unfortunately,
spot.
you know, why Ike has fallen out of favor is, once again, very linear character, right? There's not really much else to him rather than him just trying to space you out with his, you know, nairs and forward airs. His down tilt does lead up to a lot of things, but it's the same problem as Cornet, except a little bit better. And, like, you know, he's slow, he hits hard, he has a big hurt, I guess hurt box, I think is the term.
Yeah.
And another thing to really consider is recovery is not exactly the greatest, unfortunately.
Very linear, and look at that. Very small shield coming out from Mr. Ping. He's got to be careful, but
I don't think he'll get sheet broken.
I mean, Mr. Ping has the best advantage state of any of our top players here for Super Smash Bros. Like, once he has you in disadvantage, he does not let you go.
Dude, if like right now Mr. Ping is like, oh no, it's gonna be so hard for Cala, because right now Mr. Ping has the waft, and even if he gets taken down with the stock, he's gonna be looking to get a huge percentage lead here.
Yeah. I mean, he's still got the waft, just as you said, so you can start looking at about 10%. Start looking for those up tilts. And
it's just Ike's hurt box is just playing so badly against him here. He's just getting comboed back and forth. Yeah. And like Cala, or I guess Mr. Ping just knows the perfect amount of aggression and defensive options to really make sure Cala is just not able, is just whiffing a lot of things. And, you know, Mr. Ping always has the correct punish. And, you know, I see why he went for the Ike. You know, there's that range advantage, you know. Like, once Ike gets rolling, it's really hard to recover. But unfortunately, Mr. Ping is just very well versed in a matchup. And you're probably going to see a.
I was going to mention the Wii Fit Trainer, but I'm worried about this because just Wii Fit Trainer not particularly fast in the air.
Yeah.
And Wario is very fast.
I really want to see if we can see something like, you know, maybe like the Palutena, or, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure Cala at this point might have a Lucina or a Crom, but it just seems like Cala right now is just going to be defaulting to Wii Fit, who has been his comfort for quite a while, I guess. It's the Cala special.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only character I really don't want to see him going, and I highly doubt he's going to go, especially since he doesn't, you know, have a lot of experience compared to a lot of other players, is Peach, you know? I feel like that's probably the worst case scenario for Cala, picking the Peach into someone like
ooh, interesting.
Wario.
I mean, the hitbox extension coming out from hitting the bike was really scary, and I do respect Mr. Ping not coming close at all. There you go.
Yeah,
the
but
bite.
Mr. Ping right now is playing.
Ooh, missing.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yep.
Gets it back air. Yeah, right now, if there's a good thing about Wii Fit Trainer is that her box is actually a little bit trickier compared to most characters. Probably just mainly just because she's so thin.
Yeah.
She's so skinny, right?
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
You already touched on the weird hitboxes that they throw out, so you just... A lot of the places where you can normally expect to be safe from, you're just not.
Yeah.
Because that's where Wii Fit's going to be throwing things out. And it's getting relatively close so far. I was a little bit worried looking at it originally, but so far, Cala doing pretty good.
This is his character, right? This is his stage choice, too. So, you know, he should have a lot of... a good hand in this, but once again, the down tilt proving to be extremely strong for the Wario.
Not a big surprise. It is pretty good. It does lead into that killing dash attack.
It leads into a lot of things, man. We've seen, you know, the down tilt really just gives me a lot of reminders of Smash 4 Decon, right? The little clap. Yeah, you get the clap into the down throw, into the up airs, and then you just kill people. It's like the hoo-ha, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very infamous. Wario kind of has that, but once again, still very, very strong.
Ooh, potentially looking at a waft situation fairly soon. There's a lot of rage, and we're already past that that time zone where you gotta pay attention.
Yeah.
To all the big options that are available.
I think
right now.
Mr. Ping probably uses Waft here soon.
I wouldn't be surprised. He normally saves it a little bit later, but
Yeah.
just as I said though,
He's just going for damage. I think he knows he's probably going to lose the stock here, so he's playing a little bit more aggressive than usual.
what other Wario wouldn't get the kill there?
Exactly.
Right, like almost every Wario would be able to pick it up because they angle it, but Mr. Ping almost always gets the upward hit of
Yeah.
the waft, which takes a lot longer to kill.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit surprised that, I mean, for such an accomplished player,
Yeah.
he doesn't get kills with it very often.
I think it was just mainly like, one, you know, Cala wasn't really at that kill percent just yet. I think he was like around 40%.
He was at 60. He was at 60.
Around 60?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the other thing is that Mr. Ping is just like, he saw the opportunity. He's like, I'm already at 148. I might as well just go for it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't need to hit the sweet spot, right? I already have this big of a lead, and he knows he's probably going to take this. Yeah, look at that. He's already one stock ahead. So it's like Mr. Ping is like, he knows when he doesn't want to like be greedy and stay for the perfect opportunity. He's just like, if I see an opportunity to go for the best option possible, I'm just going to do it, right? It doesn't have to be a perfect option, but if it's the option that Mr. Ping allows him to extend his lead, he's going to go for it. That's what I think. But
Now we'll see if it's going to be enough. I mean, he's still looking pretty good. Already up 1-0 in
Yeah.
Cala and Grand Finals
Dude,
here
it's
for
the
Colorado
command grab.
Springs. Command
Oof.
grabs are so good.
I know, right? Too bad there are good command grabs, and there is command grabs.
Who is a bad command grab?
I would say a command grab with a lot of end lag would be someone like Ganondorf if you miss it, I guess.
I
don't
guess.
know.
But I don't think it's necessarily a bad move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Command grab, obviously, with the highest skill ceiling is going to be Incineroar. Because he does have the timing if you want to hit a specific version of his grab, right?
That was good.
Oh, that was really, really good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Really
Just
good read.
straight up calling out the air dodge. And
Yeah.
now Cala has got a massive road ahead of him
Yeah.
to try and bring it back.
This was his counter pick in his character. So it's like, once again, it's like, I really love Cala to death, but unfortunately there is that skill discrepancy, and that matchup is just pretty oof, I guess.
Tough.
for-
I don't necessarily want to see it, and this was your nightmare.
This is kind of my nightmare scenario, because like, I don't see Cala as a Peach player, right? And Peach is a character which, it's not a character you can pick up and just like be really good at already, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just really worried for Cala here, but I really hope he does pull me wrong. Like, pull 2 bombs, I'll call it a day.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's a really skilled play. I mean, honestly, if you just
Yeah.
pull it out
But like,
consistently.
one of the things is like, I really fear for like most Peach players is like someone like Wario who's able to get up in front of her face and have arrows to match her already very strong arrows, right?
Yeah.
So it's very interesting to see on how Cala would do this, but so far I'm just not really seeing this pick, you know?
Yeah. I mean, catching him, once again, it's so difficult
Yeah.
in this matchup. All right, I do like the eating of the turnip.
Yum, yum, yum,
Nom,
yum,
nom, nom. It's healthy for you.
Dude, give me that Beam Sword or Bomb Bomb. Mr. Ping.
Can you still get
was-
beam swords?
Yes, I believe. Although I think Bomb Bomb is more common.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Mr. Saturn too.
Yeah, Mr. Saturn's great. But right now, down pretty far.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, for this, it's like, Cala's a great player and all, but I just, you know, actually a good forward air.
Good,
Really
yeah.
good using the forward air, but it's like, I'm not seeing the combos. It's just mainly he's just playing the Peach for the Peach.
I think
That's
it's
what I
just
feel
gotta,
like.
you got to find something that sticks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Mr. Ping's just going to run you over.
Yeah, and like, if you want a very catchy character pull, like, I would expect Cala to have picks, maybe. Something more straightforward, like, I don't know,
Another sortie.
Game & Watch, Ridley.
Lucina.
Lucina,
Ridley's
yes.
an interesting one.
Yeah. Ridley is, like, very, very specific, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, the SHC does have a big Ridley player. I can't remember what his name is off the top of my head.
I know Dropkick plays it.
Yeah,
quite a good amount.
that's it.
Yeah.
Dropkick.
You know, maybe someone like, who's another straightforward character? Honestly, I don't know. It's
It sounded like you said Street Fighter character, and I'm
Street
like,
Fighter.
you know, there's only 2 of them. There's Ken, and then Ken's little brother Ryu.
honestly, like, Street Fighter representation is literally just Ken. Anyways,
Yeah.
actually, Cala proving me wrong here, doing a really great job at just raising Mr. Ping's percent here. But once again, gotta watch out for that waft.
Yeah, unless Wario is significantly losing, he's ahead. And so he's gotta, like, Cala's gotta find this
Ooh.
kill, like, right now.
Oh.
That was Nichi.
That was not the that was not the cash money move that I wanted to see, but I
Cash
mean, it happens.
money.
And now it's like, I really feel like Mr. Ping would do the same thing he did last game. Probably just go for like a waft when he finds the opportunity.
I would like to see a killing waft. Like,
Yeah.
you generally see
Honestly,
tech
you
rates-
might actually just go for here.
Doesn't kill, though.
Mm.
I mean, it's still like 30 damage.
Screw it. I mean, like, it's free damage. Like, whatever. Optimistically, it's still not bad for Mr. Ping. Like, he still has a lot of tools. Like, he doesn't need waft to end the game, right? He still has a lot of great options. And down tilt especially. Down tilt to the shoulder tackle, I mean, that's like the go-to. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm still very confident Mr. Pink's going to take this game, but it's just, you have to question, like, why do other Wario players so consistently get that and Mr. Pink doesn't?
yeah. I mean, I guess there's a lot of things to think about, but I think the biggest thing is, like, unfortunately for Cala, is just Peach is not going to cut it. I feel like he should have stayed with Wii Fit, but oh well.
Hard to say.
Like,
I mean,
Peach,
we saw that a couple times that, I mean, he was trying